In the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the USC Trojans, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line.
Got it. Pilot.
Looking to throw. It's Beck. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Ready,
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down.
Let's.
They'll change the pre-snap look now.
Down. Ready, go.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Ready.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Here we go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. A short completion of the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Grab near the sticks. It's Joseph. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. Read up.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Snags a quick throw. Touchdown, Miami. Strong game by this quarterback. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
7, USC 0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25.
On the set. Longer. Set.
Play action here on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Cricket. Gaucho. Tuna. Ready.
To the air, it's Mayava. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion sets up a second down.
Carrier. 29 Philly.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. This passing game out of sync.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They'll kick it away here. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready, set. Get set, get set.
Back to pass. It's Beck. Quick catch over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
He's brought down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Set. Yankee blue.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Ready.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Cobra. Set hot. There it is.
With the catch, it's Joseph. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his second touchdown pass in this game. Doing a great job of reading coverage and getting the ball out of his hands on time.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0.
That makes the score Miami.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27.
Easy.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses, the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Ready.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Finds his man. It's Jordan. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
That's reeled in. It's Jordan. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Trojans will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down.
Spider. Ready.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Miami.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield.
Lasso. Left.
Looking for a gap, it's Fletcher. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
At the 48-yard line.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
42 Spider. 4.
And Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Cricket.
The back's got it again. Fighting him off. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The back's got it. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Black 24. Black 24. Set. High.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Squirrel. Ready.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
USC.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 27. 2nd down coming up.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play.
Slab. Terrier. Hornet.
To the air, it's Mayava. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz.
Gorilla. Moose. Pilot.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Timber.
Here's the second down play.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Got it.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Mayava. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Ready.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Come on, set.
Toss play, running right. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. See if they can convert the point after.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25.
Okay,
So the
ready.
first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half.
Here we go.
They'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back. It's Beck. Receiver makes the grab. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
They'll run it here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
Griffin. Set.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Hound 55.
And there's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Logger.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Canes come to the line with 1st and goal.
Let's. Spider.
I got a
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Miami.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted.
I need to get my swag right.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Get set. Dino.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. It's a great throw by the junior QB, not afraid to air it out.
What a catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
Tuna. Green 25.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Ready.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Flare.
Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone, but the officials signaling out of bounds. A huge break for the offense.
Quarterback catches a break on this throw. He puts it up into traffic. The defender actually catches the ball, comes down out of bounds, or he would have had a pick.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Okay,
2nd down after that previous play.
Lasso.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
So much attention being paid to the outside of these receivers. Really opens up a nice void there in the middle of this defense. Quarterback makes a good throw.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Touchdown.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, break. Cricket.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
29 Phillies. 2-9-6.
Back to pass. It's Beck. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
USC 14.
The Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half.
Set to kick off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
On the double.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Easy. Reset.
Handoff in a single back formation. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
The ball carrier.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Ready
It's a
up.
1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Slab. Acorn. Ready.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Ready?
First down here for this offense.
Cobra.
Kill.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Beck. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Cut. Ready, go.
Caught behind the line. It's Joseph. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
Okay.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here?
25. Squirrel.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left.
Come on, baby.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts a right on the money, and he just drops it.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here.
Come on, set. Ready.
Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
At the 43. brings up third down.
Looking to chuck it again, bringing pressure. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Miami offense is back on the field.
42 Spider.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
The defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. It's going to set up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab, can he get there? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
And I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Okay,
And the Canes moving quickly down the field here.
Razor. Here we go.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the route is on.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
38, USC 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Lets it go quickly. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on...
Breaks into the open. He's past the marker and still going. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
USC 14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Get set.
Hand off to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Game on the play.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pressure is coming. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
We got plenty of fight, baby.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Mayava. The pass rush closing in. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
USC 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Unlock. Moves.
Handoff heading left. He's got the first and still going. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football.
USC 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense operating from the pistol.
2nd down coming up.
Jackrabbit.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Throwing off play action. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
On the set.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion.
Easy. Ready.
To throw, it's Beck. And the catch is made off the carom there. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field.
Set. Ready. Gorilla. Ready.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Terrier.
To throw, it's Mayava. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
On the run, it's Fletcher.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Brings up second down.
Ready.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Down.
And now the handoff. He's got room to run. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Leaning on the run game here late. Eludes the tackle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Picks up 1. It's now 2nd and goal.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Set.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Throws a stiff arm. Has the 1st down, is still going, and moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have...
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
Cut it. Let's go.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
That makes the score Miami 51, USC 28.
They've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. First and 10 now for the offense.
Lasso. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground here. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Hit just as he throws the ball.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Okay, ready?
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Easy. Ready, go.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Easy. Timber.
Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Grab down the middle, it's Lane. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt.
Here we go. Ready.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The try fails, but there is a flag on the field, so hold on a second. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Ready, break. Come on, set, go.
Grinding away on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Alert.
Tailback with another carry. Fights off a defender. Has the first down and more. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What a